I'm here with Ma Patrol number 2. Okay. And we are all getting ready to head back to Vancouver because we're going on a plane today. And instead of showing you what we're gonna do, because all we're gonna do is fly, I'm gonna do something a bit different, maybe something a bit special. I don't know, maybe it's not that special, but in my head it is. So we'll see how that goes and how it turns out. All right, see you on the airport. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you. So this is our last day here in Singapore, and I just want to greatly thank Scouter Tech John here, who's been with us for all our stay in Singapore, and he's taken time off of work to take us around Singapore, show us around with the Scouts. So really, we really do appreciate all the time and energy you put into our
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Always welcome to Singapore, and I hope that the trip is memorable and good for everyone. Thank you so much for coming to my school and meeting with all my scouts. It's really been very, very enriching.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See you. See you soon.
Yes. What is something that you learned about your roommates?
My roommates do not like to wear shirts or pants.
Why do you want to go home?
Because I want to get away from Cecilia and her catchphrase.
What is one thing you learned about your roommate?
My roommates, particular people snore beside myself.
Okay, the funniest moment in iProj for me was when I was in Kuching in my hostel room with Nick Pearson. So Nick, he needed to charge something, which he needed an adapter. He had an adapter, a travel adapter, a voltage converter, a 3-prong port out, and then finally the thing. But because the thing was so massive, it drooped. So while he was looking for something to put it on, the thing that he used was his gnome, which is actually I guess the structure that was given to him by one of the scouts in KL. So we were howling, laughing for 5 minutes, non-stop.
What is Cheryl's top survival tip for iProj?
Always bring Tiger Balm with you wherever you go.
Top survival tip, trust the photography team. Never trust the photography team.
So the survival tip for iProj is to plan. We've been planning for the past 10 months, and preparation for this 2 weeks of iProj was crucial.
On iProj, I learned what it's like I got a taste of what it's like to be a mama.
I learned that sometimes when I talk, it takes people many days to understand what I've just said.
So I think the top 3 essentials for iProj is business cards, toilet paper, and electrolyte tablets.
Yesterday night I learned something about a roommate of mine, and it's that Carol is very flexible and does yoga stretches before she sleeps. And that was very interesting. I caught a few sneak peeks.
So one of the biggest struggles I had with iProj was the lack of red meat. A good piece of Canadian beef. I feel iron deficient. I don't feel virile like I usually do. That's what I'm looking forward to in Vancouver.
So the funniest thing that I've had in iProj is that the first day of touching down on Taiwan is that I broke my glasses.
The funniest moment for iProj for me was when every time Cecilia walked by me, she'd go, "Ew, it's Lester," and then I just got so mad one time I threw a bottle at her.
What? You weren't that bad. Okay, go.
What I've learned from iProj is that if you want to be an advocate of social change, but you feel that whatever you want is not as popular at home, don't give up. Because there's going to be a million other people at the other side of the world who want the exact same thing.
What is something that you learned about being a first dater?
I think Murphy's Law holds true. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and I think the crew has definitely shown me that.
This is the funniest moment when I'm what's this? This is not an escalator.
I don't know what this is.
And you're walking. Let me see what you're doing. Wait,
stop following me.
Don't pack so much. because all the scouters who are super friendly are going to give you lots of books, which are supposed to be souvenirs. So we're going to take them home and get a really heavy backpack.
Make sure you label your underwear. You really have to make sure you do that because you never know when someone else is going to have the same pair as you.
So for most of the trip, my roommate was more sly, and I found out that he sleep talks at night. It was really funny the first time around because I thought he was talking towards me. I found out later on that he was actually just talking to himself.
The funniest moment for me on iProj was in Malacca. So I was rooming with Anthony Lam, a project manager for iProj. And this was late at night, we were all pretty tired. And he wakes me up and says, "Hey Anson, I have your passport. Don't lose it. It's worth $10,000 in the black market." So I opened it up and it's actually his own passport. He just gave away his own passport.
What I learned about my roommate is that they both snore. The more tired they are, the louder they snore. But when you ask them, do they snore? They said no.
So my best experience on iProj was having dinner around a table, and it felt like we had a massive family, a lot of brothers and sisters and children, all sharing a lot of food, sharing stories. So that was the best part of iProj for me.
During this iProj, I learned to always zip your backpack, your travel pack, anything you own during the night. In the morning, I found like a bug on my bed, and at the time I didn't have my glasses on, so all I could see was a black dot, and Karina just came over and like smacked it down on my bed and created like a yellow stain. So always zip your belongings.
This is the struggle that was most real during iProj. I must say it will be the cold showers in the early mornings in Kuching. You know that the cold is coming, you just kind of have to jump into it and get over with it.
On iProj, my two essentials are packing cubes and dry fit clothing.
So one of the survival tips I learned from iProj is how to shower in cold water. So during the trip, a lot of the dorms do not have hot water. So how I shower is first, you rinse your hair like this. Then afterwards, you quickly wash over your body. So you spend less time in the cold water.
Now thank you all for following us in this whole journey. It's been a really, really great experience for me. But I especially want to give a special thank you to Carol Chow, who is Scouter John's wife, who has helped us tremendously with accommodation, fares, finances. We could not have done it without you. But this marks the end of our journey, unfortunately, and we're here. And I'm here trying to talk over the PA system. So my biggest takeaway from this trip is the friends that I've made overseas and also in our contingent. It's been a really, really great experience. I don't really know how to describe it. But the fun does not end here. The fun keeps going until June 1st because I still have lots of video content that I want to push out and for you guys to see. I just didn't have time to publish it during our trip. So keep watching the videos until June 1st. There's still a lot of things that I want to share with you. So until then, yes, this marks the end of our iProj officially, but stay tuned for more content. Bye! Bye! Thanks for following us.